Do you love reading cards, but you feel confused about how to use tarot versus oracle cards? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, many people get these two types of decks mixed up all the time. Because while both tarot and oracle cards are beautiful tools for self-reflection and divination, there are also some very important differences that you absolutely must know to use these cards to their fullest potential. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything that you need to know about tarot and oracle cards and how they differ. And plus, I'm going to unlock the secrets to how to masterfully incorporate both of these into your daily practice. So grab your cards and let's get started. So here's the thing, tarot and oracle cards share a lot of similarities. So both can give you insight into the past and the present, and both can show you a possible path for the future based on your current situation and the choices that you make in life. So they make really great tools for divination and self-reflection, and they fit perfectly into your daily spiritual practice. Now, tarot and oracle cards are also highly visual and symbolic, and all of the artwork and the symbolism really helps you to connect with your intuition so that you can really gain deep insight into your current situation. And they often come with a guidebook, so that way you can learn more about what the creator intended for the meanings of the cards. Now, you can also read tarot and oracle cards in a similar way. So you tune in, you ask a question, you shuffle the deck, and then you pull the cards to get an answer to your question. But here's the thing, there are also a number of important differences between tarot and oracle cards that makes each tool very unique. And understanding these differences is going to be what helps to deepen your practice and really your connection with these cards. So let's start with tarot cards. Now, tarot cards, they have a set number of cards and a set structure. So there are typically 78 cards in a tarot deck. And these 78 cards are divided into 22 major arcana cards and 56 minor arcana cards. And the minor arcana are further divided into 4 suits, so usually called cups, pentacles, swords, and wands. And here's the thing, while the images and the artwork in tarot can differ, the card meanings actually remain mostly the same across all tarot decks. So the advantage is that once you learn one tarot deck, you have a base level understanding of all tarot decks. Now, what's more, tarot cards have been used for hundreds of years. And over this time, they've really evolved to include many layers of spiritual symbolism. So whether it's numerology, it's astrology, Kabbalah, even Christianity, the tarot cards are rich with ancient spiritual wisdom, which means that every time that you're using the tarot, you're actually connecting in with a really vast amount of knowledge and energetic transmission, which only serves to really deepen your practice the more that you work with them. So the messages in the tarot cards are also very rich and profound, and the cards can reveal deep spiritual lessons while also highlighting those everyday opportunities and challenges that might be presenting themselves to you as the reader. Now, tarot also tends to show the highs and the lows of the life. So it really does recognize that there are gifts and there are blessings in both. So then there are oracle cards. Now, unlike tarot, oracle cards do not have a set number of cards. So you can have oracle decks that have got 40 cards, 88 cards, 100 cards, you name it. So each oracle deck is also a system of its own. So because these cards are not firmly rooted in history and structure, oracle authors and artists have a lot more freedom to create in whatever way that they feel like. So there's no set number of cards, no suits, and no set meanings across the different decks. So every oracle card deck is completely unique and an expression of the creator. So for example, one oracle deck might be focused on angels, like the Angel Answers deck from Radley Valentine, where each card relates to a message from a specific angel. And another deck might be focused on a theme like Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels, one of my favorite oracle decks. And each card in that really shares a message for living an authentic life. And this is why it's important to have a guidebook, a good guidebook that really accompanies your oracle cards so you can better understand the meanings of each one. Now, oracle cards are also a much more modern form of card divination than tarot, and they don't typically have that rich symbolic history that tarot has. And they're usually based on more recent energetic transmissions experienced by the deck creators. Now, the messages in the oracle cards, they tend to be more positive and uplifting, and they focus on inspiring the reader and showing a path forward rather than what might be blocking them or standing in the way. And I've got to say, there's definitely a lot more light than there is shade when it comes to oracle cards. And to be honest, this is probably why more people start out with oracle cards rather than tarot, because they have that lighter energy and they're perceived to be like less scary or complex than tarot. But also for some people, they can actually be a deterrent and they prefer to tap into that full picture rather than just the rosy one. So which one's better than the other one? Is there any, like, do you want tarot or do you want oracle? And I got to say, like, neither is better than the other one, because what is beautiful about each type of deck is that they each have their own unique energy and contribution to a reading. And it really depends on what you're seeking from your reading as to which one you're going to use, or even if you want to use both of them. So for me, I love using tarot for a multi-card reading when I want to understand the ins and the outs of a situation. And then I want to see, well, what action steps do I need to achieve to get to my desired outcome? Now, with oracle cards, I tend to only pull one card when I really want to tune into my energy in the present moment, or maybe I need a little bit more general guidance and support. And I also use oracle cards in sacred ceremony or in sharing circles to really open up that energy flow. And here's the thing, while I typically use tarot and oracle separately, I also really like bringing these cards together. And here are 2 ways that you can integrate both into your practice. So number 1, at the start of your reading, your tarot reading, go ahead and draw an oracle card to understand the general theme or maybe the feeling that's influencing the situation. And then go and pull your tarot cards to really dive deeper and reveal the full picture of what's really going on. And then 2, at the end of your tarot reading, draw an oracle card to really understand the underlying theme of that reading, or to go and seek some more inspirational guidance for what's to come. And this is a really powerful way to close out a reading, and it can tie everything really neatly together. And particularly if your tarot reading was a little bit more doom and gloom than you might have wanted, then the oracle card can help bring that bit more inspiration and positivity to the end of the reading. So whether you're a tarot enthusiast or you're an oracle card fan, or you're just starting to explore the world of card divination, remember that each type of deck has its unique energy and it can really offer valuable insights and guidance. So understanding the differences between tarot and oracle cards can really help to deepen your practice and make the most out of your reading. So go ahead, grab your cards, tune in, and let the wisdom of the cards guide you on your spiritual journey. And of course, if you want to learn more about how to read tarot in a more modern and approachable way, there is so much more to explore here at Biddy Tarot. We've helped literally millions of people around the world to develop their tarot skills and read the cards with confidence. And we would absolutely love to help you do the same. So take the next step in your tarot journey by clicking below. Hey, if you loved this video, then make sure you check out this next video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.